Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a requested tarot reading, actually an ideal partner tarot reading for the boys Juyeon, that actually was requested after I finished the ideal romantic partner series, but let's do this for Juyeon. So let's talk a bit about his energy first. He is a Capricorn sun with a moon in Leo, and I believe that his Venus is in Capricorn and his Mars is in Aquarius. And there's something about his energy that actually he does remind me a lot of Aquarius energy, especially in the way he reflects about his actions. He seems very like very free spirit, despite of him being a Capricorn. It's like I do not see like a lot of Saturn heavy energy in him, and probably this has to do because since his moon is in Leo, it could be polarized towards Aquarius, because Aquarius is Leo's opposite sign. So sometimes we do polarize with our opposite sign, and we tend to show more of that energy than actually the sign that it is in. Or he could have a rising in Aquarius, but I think I heard some astrologers like trying to get his rising, because he did gave like a range of an hour or two of possibilities where he could have been born. And I believe that he was born between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. He did say that to a fan on a fan sign. So a lot of astrologers, K-pop astrologers, they do have like a possible rising for him to actually be a Capricorn rising or a Sagittarius rising. But there's something very Aquarius in him. There's this sense of freedom that I see in him, and also this air element of knowing when to let go of control, because sometimes Capricorn is very strict when it comes to how to perform, what to do. Of course, that when you are an artist, and actually when you have to be productive in life in general, you tend to want to seek the best result, and you tend to sometimes be a bit too harsh on yourself in the process of making it. But I do sense in him like there's this like inner wisdom, and probably like that even though he must worry a lot about doing his best, there's like an element of letting things be, and allowing himself to flow with the opportunities and not to overthink so much. I was looking at his Artist of the Month of Studio Tomb, and I'm really proud of him. And that's where I got this like this vibe of him being very very friendly, despite of his image of being a Capricorn. He does have a very intimidating kind of vibe, but actually he's a really sweet guy. He seems very humble. So let's see a bit about what he's looking for in his ideal type. Because here then again with these archetypes, definitely I sense a lot of Aquarius energy. I don't know why, but probably his ideal type could be an Aquarius sun as well. We got the archetype of the adventure, mystic, pioneer, and storyteller. And then the card from the Oracle of the Romantic Angels is the card of flirt. So, yes, a lot of fun and very light-hearted energy here, honestly. Not much of an emotional person, actually. I think that what he's looking for is someone that is a bit more intellectual, probably sensitive, yes, but also someone that can bring like good ideas, someone that can think outside of the box. This is why I get a lot of Aquarius energy from him, because he does have this vibe of wanting to have more than a partner, a friend, kind of. It does seems like he wants someone that he can have this very close bond, but not to the point where they are too close that they lose each other's individuality. I think that definitely here what is showing me is that he's not very needy emotionally. He's not someone that is possessive nor jealous. He's not that kind of person. That he's very rational when it comes to love and when it comes to relationships. And I think that he's still figuring out what his ideal type is. I don't think that here with these archetypes actually he's showing me his ideal type. I think he's showing me some traits of someone that he would get along really well with. I don't think he's thinking about the traits of his ideal someone to have like a long term relationship with. Um, Probably he's not that romantic either, because these archetypes, and even seeing the color of the cards, it does give me these vibes of a bit of coldness, a bit, because we see a lot of green, we see a lot of yellow, we see a bit of a purple here, that it means that I think that the most profound archetype of all of this is the archetype of the mystique. That it means that definitely he wants someone that is able to bring some kind of magic into their relationship. And I'm not talking about someone being a sorcerer or being a witch or something like that. When I think about the archetype of the mystic, definitely someone that is connected with the universe, and probably with a lot of different perceptions of the world that surround us. Probably someone that is able to catch on different energies and has like different perceptions of our reality. I think that he wants to have those kinds of out of the box normal conversations. Probably he wants someone that has like a very vivid imagination, um, and someone that can connect to other worlds, even if that world is the mystical world and it's the invisible world. And probably he does believe in afterlife. He does believe in magic. But not in magic in a manipulative way, or in a scary way. I think that he believes in magic in the way that how life can surprise us, and sometimes how miracles happen. I think that that's more like he's very innocent about uh, some some events that happen in life, and he's a bit curious about why things are the way they are, and he tends to believe that there's like a higher self or a higher purpose of why we are here right now on this earth living this life, so he probably does have like these kinds of thinking, and he does want someone that is sensitive enough to be able to perceive this, and so they can talk about it. But the first archetype that came is adventure. So I think that he wants the adventure is someone that is very righteous, is someone that is always tries to be just with others, to bring justice to a situation, to fight for other people's rights. Probably he just wants someone that is a very good person, and also very balanced in their attitudes, in the sense that they do not bend their wills to others, in the sense that if they see that there's something that they consider that is not fair, that they would stand up for themselves and that they would protect their interest. I think that what he's showing me here is that he wants someone that has some kind of very strong values and a very strong vision about what your rights are, and that you are able to defend yourself. Probably he wants that because he doesn't want to worry about having a partner that doesn't know how to defend themselves, because he doesn't want to worry about having a partner that is actually considered weak, or has like a weak will that could potentially be being taken advantage of. He wants someone that knows their value and that they somehow fight for their own rights, and that they also defend other people's rights. So someone that is very balanced when it comes to their perception of justice. Not just being like, oh yes, this is what justice means to me, but not for everyone else. It's about being real, and the adventure is someone that brings justice to the table, to a situation. And then, well, I explained mystic, and then we have pioneer. So then again, here the uniqueness, the new ideas, the different kind of thinking. He definitely admires someone that is capable of bringing new ideas, of also coming out with new perceptions about a certain subject. So probably he's like really attracted to someone that is very witty, that it's very intelligent, that it's very intellectual. Probably he does pay attention to that, because somehow he does consider himself also to be a pioneer, or at least that's what he wants to achieve for himself. I think that there's a desire in him to also be different and to be able to bring something new. So and I think that he definitely wants to join energies and forces, and get influence from someone that is already a pioneer. I think that, and also there's a huge admiration coming from him. So probably he he could feel attracted actually to someone that is different. This could also mean being different, for example, in the way you express yourself, probably also in the way you dress yourself. And probably he is attracted to someone that, I don't know, has tattoos or has piercings, probably Not so much about hair, because hair, dyed hair of different colors is actually what a lot of idols do for a living, and this doesn't really represent if you are original, quote unquote, because everyone is doing it. But probably something that in his culture is not is not that is not seen that often. Probably he does have like an attraction for someone that is different, for probably someone with tattoos and someone with piercings. Um, Even though he knows that probably his family wouldn't approve, he does find it interesting, and probably he does also finds attractive a foreigner, someone that speaks other languages or has like different mannerisms than he does, just because he wants to learn from that. He wants to learn to be universal somehow, like not to be like, oh yes, you are from South Korea and you behave this way, or you are an Asian person and you behave this way. He wants to be universal. He wants to immerse in different kinds of cultures and to learn from that. I think that he definitely is someone that is pursuing originality. And I think that feeling attracted to something different, it's a good way to observe those kinds of views. And probably when I also talk about being different, I think that it's also talking to me about probably having a relationship that it's not the standard. Probably having a relationship that it's is different from what other kinds of relationships are. This is why I was saying at the beginning that I look at these archetypes and I look at these cards, and I definitely do not sense that he's looking for a very emotional connection or a very like profound connection. I think that he's looking for a kind of kin spirit, like a soulmate, but not soulmate from a romantic point of view, more like soulmate in a way that your souls are similar to one another, so you tend to gravitate towards each other. But in a kind of connection that it doesn't matter if you are near or far, you can still have that connection, and at the same time you don't need to put a label on this. I think that his way of perceiving relationships, it's very different. And in sometimes I see when I read for idols that do not want a commitment or actually do not want a typical relationship. Sometimes I am able to see that this preference comes from a place of fear, of, oh no, I don't want to get into a relationship because I'm afraid I will get hurt, or I will be betrayed, or I will be abandoned, or I don't know if I'm boyfriend material or girlfriend material. But in the case of Juyeon, I think that there's no fear here, there's no uncertainty. I think that if he wants a kind of free relationship or a kind of free of attachment kind of relationship or bond, is because he feels really confident in himself that he doesn't need to be literally and um officially in a relationship to experiment what love feels like. And this is very contradictory to actually Capricorn very old-fashioned perception of relationships. This is why I always sense a lot of Aquarius kind of energy in him, a lot of Uranus energy, because he definitely would be okay of having a connection with a best friend, with and feel attracted to that person, or feel love for that person, but not necessarily needing to be officially in a relationship. I think that he is, at least in this moment in his life, he thinks this way. And like I was mentioning, this doesn't come from a place of him feeling like he doesn't deserve love or that he doesn't deserve to be loved. It's just that his perception of loving someone or being in a connection with someone is that each other respect, that each one of the people that are involved in the relationship respect each other's autonomy or each other's space or independency. So I think that this is what is showing me, that actually what he finds ideal is someone that he can connect with, but doesn't necessarily has to be his partner for the rest of his life, for example. And then the last archetype is the card of the card of the storyteller. So yes, he definitely wants also someone that is really good with words and that probably is really good at the storytelling, and that they can really stimulate his imagination, in the sense that they can really learn from that person perspective, and that this person can tell really amazing anecdotes. I think that he really feels amazed and really at awe when someone is telling a story, or when someone is telling an anecdote, or when someone is describing their experiences. I think he feels like like a little child, like a small child, where he can get immersed in the other person's story, and he really is someone that he can be a really good listener as well. So probably he could also find attractive someone that is very expressive with words, and that also knows a lot of languages, for example, different languages, different ways of expression, and also someone that is very communicative. But like I mentioned, communicative from a sense of always being curious at the same time, not about you being talkative or you being opinionated just because you can speak. It's not about you speaking nonstop. It's about you adding some value to your words. So I think that this is interesting, actually. And then the card from the Oracle of the Romance Angels, we have the card of flirt. So here then you see again the playfulness of the nature that he finds ideal. He wants a partner that he can be flirtatious with, and that they can be flirty with each other, and that they can have fun together, and that they can seduce each other, and that they can have fun together, and not getting too complicated, not getting too caught up in, why is this person flirting with me, what does it mean, does this person like me, does this person do this with everyone, am I special, am I the only one? It's like he doesn't want to think about that in that deep level. He just wants the playful and the exciting part of being seduced by someone's. And probably what is seducing for him, or what is seductive for him, is someone's intellect and the way they communicate and the words that they say to him. And probably he's someone that also he likes to probably have like some kind of like a long distance relationship, where they communicate, I don't know, through text or calls. It's like he doesn't mind. He doesn't mind as long as the mental and the intellectual attraction and connection is there. He doesn't need to have a partner like physically there next to him 24/7. I think that his perception of an ideal relationship, it's very different from what some people would expect him to actually to crave. So yes, guys, this is all I have for Juyeon. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a like. It would mean a lot to me. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.